Meeting to order, roll call.
All right, Carroll.
Here.
Manning.
Here.
Cosgrove. Here. Severson.
Present.
Williamson.
Here.
Bowie.
Here.
McGuire.
Verification of open meetings log.
Yes, Mr. Chair, the meeting is properly.
Alright, approval of the agenda, looks like we got public comment, a few reports from property and highway, future agenda items. Second. Got a second anywhere, Sheriff? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Approval of the minutes from December 5th. You got any changes to those? If not, I will approve them as published. You good with them? Okay.
Good.
Public comments. See any? Go to reports. It's like a property management report.
Okay, I don't have a lot, of course. So one of the things we're doing, I know you guys were aware that we're gonna be moving desks and stuff from the campus buildings to offices here. They all put in for replacement desks and stuff like that to upgrade their stuff a little bit in their offices. Anybody that put in for, we're gonna start working on that starting next week. We're gonna schedule with the offices to measure, fit all their stuff, take their old stuff out. But we also have to work with IT on that, so we'll be moving all the new furniture from out there, newer furniture, to their offices. So we're gonna start in the second floor with child support and just go right down the hall to whoever needs it. So if you get any complaints from stuff disappearing from the campus, but it's all been approved prior to this, Candace, and we had gone through all the hooplas and getting that approved. So I think it went through the configuration committee already. So we'll be doing that. We had some lights, we had some complaints about no lights on the side, the west side of the gym on the Simon's parking lot. They said it's been really dark over there. So I went up there and we can't seem to find a breaker for it. Don't know where. Anyway, I pulled the light fixtures apart. All the positive wires were cut off inside all those light fixtures. Don't know why, but I got one of them rewired. They're all LED lights. I got one rewired and it's working. So we have a little bit of light on that side, but I'm going to take off some light fixtures off of the library and the classroom building, because we have the same light fixtures under the facades on all of those. So we'll find out which one of those are working, and then I'll take the good ones off of those and move them over to replace the two that aren't working out of the three. So we will have lights on the west side of the building after it warms up a little bit, because a lot of screws to take out and move those things. A little cold. We'll be doing it, but at least we got one working now. Been outside, or we've been at the shop. Brian, who works for Josh during the summer at Parks and Trails, he's been out to the shop cleaning and rearranging, and then I've been out there a couple of different times, and the shop looks totally different compared to what it used to look like. You can at least walk through it now. We moved cabinets, rearranged, so we're starting to get the shop all cleaned up and rearranged for possibly using it in the future. So, like I said, we're finding thousands of dollars worth of plumbing parts that can be used in all the buildings, all the Sloan parts. We're finding lots of stuff that we can use without having to purchase for other buildings and for replacements at Melville if they need it. So looks like we're going to save quite a bit of money on some of that stuff that's old and we don't have to purchase. We're finding cabinets with stuff that unbelievable how much new stuff is in it. And that's all I have. Oh, We Energies has not, I don't know if they've gotten back to Candace on the gas situation.
I was gonna ask you if you've got any.
We have not heard whether they've switched the account to Richland County instead of Platteville. They have not shut the gas off yet to the library and classroom building yet, because they had to have the account changed first. Candace sent me a copy of the email that she sent to them to have everything switched. And we have not heard back from them yet, so I would expect them to be calling me to let me know that they're shutting the gas off, but we have not heard from them, so I don't know if somebody needs to make contact. Do you want me to make contact with the Energies and see if that account's been switched?
I can see if, I don't know if Miranda, I don't know when the next round of bills will come, but I.
Right.
I don't know, and I don't know if you've actually ever like accessed it online, but I can, let's talk about that later. Let's touch base with that.
And, like I said, the water's all been shut off and taken care of at those two buildings. Now we just need to get the gas shut off and then shut all the furnaces down and the electrical part of it, so.
I think I've got a number for a lady in accounts up there. They charge me, when I have, the diggers come out or when they disconnect for a house to come down, I can try to get home.
Yeah, we just need to make contact with the Energies to find out if they switched the account to Richland County, so,
We can call them next.
but, and that's all I have.
What will you do? Like you bring a desk from there here to replace some of the older ones here?
So that's what the option all these offices had prior. They were able to fill out a thing and say, hey, we would like new chairs, new desks, whatever. And then that was our process, was we were going to swap out, take their old stuff out there, put the new stuff back in here, or the newer stuff that they want back in here.
Well, that was my question. So what you replaced here, you're gonna, old stuff you'll take.
The old stuff will go back out there, and what we've been doing is we've been taking it to the cafeteria, and that's the easiest place to get into. It's the most open room to get stuff in, so we've been putting all the excess chairs in there, and we'll take the desks and do the same thing.
You able to do anything with the water shut off and stuff yet? For them two buildings?
You just told me.
Yeah, I already did. I already shut them off. It's all taken
Don't
care
need
of.
that little heater or anything, Gary, you talked about?
Yeah, we do in that one in the library. We have to have that heater in that little room. That's the only one. So.
All right, any other questions? Okay, Josh, you're up.
Oh, mine's even more simple. We've been plowing snow and, monthly bills aren't done yet because it's the first of the month, so ladies are processing everything right now. Other than that, it's just basically snow plowing.
Who's doing the work on home?
It'll be My Z Construction.
They're doing all that now.
Yeah, they're starting on the tree removal, and then they're working on their permit for grubbing out there. They'll be working on what they can right up until spring before the main construction starts. Projected to start sometime probably April, depending weather.
They've been getting stuff done. That's for sure.
So that knob on the west side, I see their excavator out there stuffing much of that hill coming down, or?
Quite a bit of it is, they're gonna be cutting that back, straightening it out through there, and then you're gonna see quite a bit of elevation change.
So what will you do the excess overburden?
They're probably gonna use a lot of it on the project and whatever the overburden they need to get rid of. I know they've been talking to some local people that are gonna be taking it. That's all Mize's.
All right, anything else you got? Future agenda items. I got one future agenda item, is how often we have this meeting. It's gonna take 15 minutes, I don't think it's worth
So,
everybody getting.
especially this early, when it's sometimes the second week of the month, we might.
Yeah, when it's too early to Josh, the only way it's not gonna,
I mean, the earliest that I could see having a meeting is like February. Give me the first month to get the bids and stuff sent out, and then meet in February to get them. And then after that, it's kind of status quo again, unless I have something major come through.
well, the next question is it the right day of the month to have the meeting?
I would always prefer to do the second Thursday of the month because it gives time to get through all the bills and so.
I would agree, but I don't know, what does that do with the rest of our meetings?
So the second Thursday, you have county board that following Tuesday, so ideally I would prefer that, all these subcommittee meetings for county board, we have time to fix up the county board. That means that the county board agenda and stuff needs to go out on Friday, so if we had it on Thursday, we could still get stuff out on Friday for Tuesday.
Health and Human Services.
It's a second Thursday.
In the morning, so maybe
We can put it on the next agenda though.
put it on the next agenda, but I think the second Thursday is a better, that's what we used to do. We used to do like,
Second Thursday of each month.
I don't quite understand why we had to change it in the first place, but Anyway,
I think they did it because of they wanted everything done before the county board. They moved it ahead.
it's always.
Executive.
County.
It was, yeah, to have everything before executive was on the second Tuesday.
I don't think our stuff here is gonna be that.
Anymore, it's all budgeted items. 90%
Exactly.
of it, so.
Yeah, 99% goes from here right to county board anyways, so.
When we had them highway committees, it wasn't on a Wednesday or was it on a Wednesday?
Wednesdays, yeah.
But it was the second week, right? It was always the second week.
Wednesday, about 8:15, so about the time
We got done.
So what happens in a month when something comes up that's not in the budget? Does it still have to go through executive finance?
Then Josh, you gotta wait, that's what that is.
Pretty much.
But yeah, I mean, in all honesty, you'd be a month behind, but I guess if.
And he'll, 90% of the time, he
Budgeted for or anticipated and brought forward, so
Yeah.
it's not, it's very unrealistic. Yeah.
because we have, well, I mean, look at a 25 schedule, but this won't be the only one that we're gonna have really nothing to do.
I agree.
Because there'll be other, probably July usually is one of them, and then you throw the Fourth of July in there. Yeah, I mean, where the first Thursday, maybe bang, like today's the second.
Yep.
so. But, no, we'll pull a big calendar out, actually, I need to get a big one for Derek, like I got you guys.
All right, so we'll put that on for next month to see where we're at.
That's it, but I don't know. Question for Randy, do you have a big enough ladder? How high are the lights out there that you're dealing with?
I've got a 24 foot extension ladder out there.
Good, good.
Got plenty of ladders.
If you couldn't find the breaker, you look at your finger before you pick them with them wires, or?
That's what I could.
Yeah. Well, I did do it hot. There were some sparks flying. Yeah. You heard right.
Don't do it when it's dark out, then you'll see the sparks.
I burned my sweatshirt. Burned the hole of my sweatshirt.
All right, any correspondence? I don't think so. Any motion to adjourn?
Go do it.
Second? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
So when,
Aye.
so when,
a ladder by the way.
yeah, so when they tell you that LEDs are at school